Howdy, all. I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and I love real Star Wars. I want to talk about desperation here. Desperation. What is desperation? Desperation is the state of despair, where you do rash and crazy things to try and get yourself out of a bad situation when you are out of options. You do the most outlandish trick in the book. You will grasp at any straw to save yourself. You are desperate. You will commit horrible acts, perhaps, because you're desperate. You will do the unthinkable because you're desperate. You will also do the most retarded, stupid thing possible when you're desperate. Disney Star Wars, Disney Lucasfilm is desperate. Disney Star Wars is a failure. Shows on Disney Plus, not liked, barely watched, only talked about by short bus riding artards on Twitter. Sequel trilogy, hated, despised, split the fan base, divided it between real Star Wars fans, fake stans who pretend to like Star Wars. Very easy to tell the difference. Disney Star Wars knows it's in trouble. Kathleen Kennedy knows she's in trouble. And guess what? She's not going anywhere. Oh, she's leaving again. No, she's not going anywhere. When she leaves, she'll be damn good and ready. And she'll leave the wasteland that is Disney Star Wars, Disney Lucasfilm, behind her. But as I said, she's desperate, they're desperate. The Rey Skywalker movie has already been rejected by real fans because they're gone. Or they're an EU guy like me, and we're in the trenches reminding everybody how bad it is. But the apathetic ones, they're gone, they're not coming back. This movie has no chance. I've said it has no chance because it's for the first time Disney Star Wars doesn't have original trilogy characters to lean on. But oh wait, it seems I was wrong. Apparently, Disney Lucasfilm is going to bring back Mark Hamill and Hayden Christensen to reprise Luke and Anakin as Force ghosts in the Rey Skywalker movie. This is desperate. It also reeks of not knowing what to do. First of all, again, it's Jake Skywalker, but I'm going to call it Luke just for the sake of this discussion. Otherwise, I'm going to be bobbling my words. What possible use can they provide to this story other than a poorly spread memberberry jam on burnt toast? Because that's what it is. It's an attempt to lure you back in with something that looks good, but when you get closer, the jam is turned, and that, as I said, that toast is burnt, and there's not even any butter on it, so it's disgusting. Not good. You're gonna have Mark Hamill be Jake Skywalker. Jake Skywalker come around interacting with the world. And then you're going to have Anakin, Hayden Christensen. Now, I'm not going to throw any shade at Hayden Christensen. Guy deserves a paycheck. Guy deserves some love. In hindsight, we all gave him maybe a little bit too much hate. I know I did. I was on the hater train for a lot of years. But Hayden, he's a good guy. Just wants to be friendly with the fans. Just wants to be a part of it all. I'm not going to hate on Hayden Christensen. Also, guy deserves to make a living. Get a little bit of that scratch. We all want some scratch. But bring back what this is the other part of it. What possible story, what possible reason would Anakin as a Force ghost have for interacting with Rey? Because you know what? She's not a Skywalker. She's a Palpatine. There's no connection there. What? Oh, they're gearing up for a Luke and Anakin Force Ghost reunion where father and son can talk together. Yeah, that's stupid because they're a part of the living Force. They wouldn't need to take on Force Ghost forms to communicate with each other. They're out there. They could already, when Luke has moved on, which he did in EU lore, he moved on like they all do. He would meet Anakin as a Force Ghost wherever Force Ghosts hang out and have coffee. Putting them in this movie is nothing but a lame attempt at nostalgia baiting again. It's Batman, Keaton Batman all over again. People are going to want to. If people are going to go see this, they're going to go see it because they hear Hayden Christian Anakin and Mark Hamill Luke Skywalker are going to be on camera at the same time. Anakin and Luke here together again. But then you still have Rey when all is said and done, with possibly a Force-induced Kylo baby. Oh my God, I know, it's all so bad. It's also bad. Disney Star Wars is trash. It is uncreative, unfulfilling garbage. There's no soul to this. It's empty, it's terrible, and it doesn't make sense. That's the biggest problem with a lot of Disney Star Wars. It doesn't make any sense. The stories have no rhyme or reason. There's no connectivity. There's no heart. These characters just do things. They just go from one spot to another, saying stuff, doing stuff. No growth, no nothing, no depth. And now you want to bring in and have a moment that real fans would kind of want. Because in the EU, Luke never had a face to... Well, okay, if you bring in the unreleased book that came out last year... Well, what was it called? Heart of the Jedi. Heart of the Jedi. If you bring in Heart of the Jedi, yes, Anakin and Luke had a face-to-face at the end of Heart of Jedi, but it was literally for a minute. But because they didn't need it. Anakin and Luke don't need a face-to-face. They had their moment at the end of Return of the Jedi. Father and son connected. They don't need that. The one who did need it was Leia. And Leia got it in Truce at Baccarat. She got her face-to-face with Anakin. And it wasn't good for her at the time. Frank, it's many years later. It's not until Tatooine Ghost when Leia finally makes her peace with being a Skywalker and the daughter of Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. No rhyme or reason for Anakin and Luke to be on the screen. Again, there's no connection for Anakin to Rey. She's not a Skywalker. You can't just steal somebody's surname and say you're a part of their legacy. She wasn't even adopted. She just decided to take it. And Jake, that's Jake Skywalker. That's not Luke. Whatever the sequel trilogy created, it was bastardized. It was stupid. It was lame. Real Luke would never have given up. Real Luke would never have acted rash and tried to kill his nephew over a bad dream. He would never have abandoned the galaxy to its fate. He would have stayed. He would have fought. He would have been Grand Master Luke Skywalker that those of us in the EU know and love. So in the end, this is sad and desperate by Disney. And I'm going to laugh when this movie fails. Because Disney Star Wars will fail. It doesn't make money. It doesn't have fans. It doesn't sell merch. And it is not timeless. It is hopeless and heartless. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW Fifis. Hit that notification button, share my videos if you like what I'm preaching. By all means, leave a comment. I love to hear from real passionate Star Wars fans like you. I care what you think. I do not care what the Stans and the SJWs and fake fans have to say, because 2 of 1, they're all cowards behind keyboards. And I really do hope this triggers them, because I know it will. Rey sucks. Disney Star Wars sucks. Thank you for watching this video. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos. Maybe a little shit stirring here and there. Who knows? @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.